We are proud to have such talented adjunct faculty members. They bring both expertise and practical skills to the classroom over a variety of topics and experiences. The high quality of our full-time faculty, along with the experience and expertise that the adjunct faculty bring to the classroom, that is truly an unstoppable team. That is how we were able to have such a positive, high impact on student success.
In 2008, we created a continuous improvement process team called Adjunct Faculty Development and Support. It was comprised of full-time and adjunct faculty as well as college administrators. It was interesting that the full-time faculty who were members of that team had also been adjuncts. So they had an understanding of the progression that occurred when you move from being an adjunct to being a full-time person. They focused on training, on some opportunity for coordination, and for ongoing orientation and support.
I think adjuncts are extremely important to our college as a whole. I taught just as well when I was an adjunct as I do as a full-time faculty, and I think a lot of adjuncts we have now have such awesome real-world experiences they bring into the classroom. Some of them are still working professionally full-time, and when they teach their classes, they're bringing that current experience right into that class. I think it gives a college much more of a breadth in terms of what students are exposed to.
When I came on as an adjunct and going through the retreat, I felt like the retreat was really important because it brought in a lot of information to the adjunct teachers that maybe they haven't done a lot of teaching, but it also brought about a lot of conversation from those that had been, so we were all able to kind of get on the same page with what Richland needed to be done and with what needed to be done in the classroom. So I think the retreat was a huge help in getting started.
The fall orientation is taking a slightly different turn because much of what we call nuts and bolts, here's how you do this or here's where you go to find out this information, has actually been developed as a Canvas learning management system training course. So an adjunct who comes in at any time can access that information. So what we've done with the Saturday training is to look at those areas that adjuncts need help with before the semester begins, and of course one of the big areas is the syllabus. And so this orientation for fall of 14 actually has a component called BYOS, Bring Your Own Syllabus, where individuals can come in, they can look at what the standards are, we can talk about student learning outcomes, which of course is a big push for the college this year, and so we are looking at how can we help them integrate even more successfully into the culture of the institution. And part of that comes from how are you presenting yourself to your students so that they can see that you are, just as everyone else is at the institution, a qualified faculty member who understands the outcomes of that particular course and how that course integrates into a particular program.
One of the wonderful things about having the retreat like we're having today and the one last year is that you have the opportunity, you meet somebody who's maybe in a completely different field than you, and you're able to keep in touch throughout the year just from that first meeting, and they're people that you can rely on for resources, for connecting to other faculty or departments on campus, so that's really wonderful. This go around we're talking about the syllabus and how to better structure that, and being able to hear people from other departments with their different backgrounds and experiences than mine. I think that's a useful conversation to have. I love Richland, so I was a student in a community college many moons ago. The community piece of community college, that's what makes it so great.
We value adjunct faculty and what they bring to the climate and culture of the institution. They are a part of the Richland Community College family.